you know what, excuse my language, but to raise kick-ass Catholics who know their theology, who know their history of the church, who are never going to let this happen again. Hey everyone, it's Heather from Buffering Saints, and I feel like I have not been on here in a while. I'm back at school, and I didn't really want to make a video without addressing the scandal. I didn't think it would be appropriate for me to make a video without first addressing everything that's going on. My daughter's asleep in the background. I just don't think it's appropriate as a Catholic with a public platform like I have to not say anything about it. And like I said, I've been back at work. I guess I wasn't able to put a lot of time thinking about it, so I wasn't able to process things or like fully think about it like I wanted to. And so maybe it took me longer than usual to process it because of work and then whatever else. So now I'm making a video on it. It also took me a while to decide like what I wanted to say. Did I want to make a video about how mad I am about the whole topic and how horrible it is? I mean, because obviously it is terrible and it's a horrible thing that is happening in our church right now. Or did I want to talk about what can we do about it? But then I was like, what can we do? Like, what can I do as regular Joe Schmo person who is just a lay person, has no real power in the church? Like, what can we even do? So I had like some periods and like some moments of like despair, of not really feeling like I could do anything to make any real change. And then yesterday, I think it was yesterday or the day before, where the news broke about Pope Francis, and maybe he was a part of covering up something, but he definitely put McCarrick back into position of public service. He was, from what I'm understanding, if I'm remembering correctly, he was told about McCarrick's actions and then put him back into service anyway. Put him back into public service. So that seemed complacent to me too. And so everything, it's just all these terrible things are happening in the church that I love, where Jesus resides. And it's like you, I'm like most Catholics that I've been seeing, it's been hard even looking at like Twitter or Instagram, because like Catholic Twitter, you know, everyone is so heartbroken. It's been hard to look at that, and Instagram the same thing. So it's just been really difficult for everybody. It's been difficult for all of us Catholics the last few weeks, just trying to process all this information and deal with it, and like trying to be productive Catholic citizens. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but just trying to come up with answers for what is happening. I think I finally know what I want to do about it. So I just thought I would share, and because like I said, I didn't feel like it would be appropriate to make any videos regarding anything else regarding Catholicism without first addressing this, because this is just me personally. I just think if you're going to ignore it and you're on social media and you have a platform, a Catholic platform of some kind, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, I think personally that you should make a video about this, because you want to be a part of the solution. And I think if you're being complacent, you're just like kind of waiting for the storm to pass, you're not contributing. I don't like want to hurt anybody's feelings or offend anybody. That's just personally how I feel. So that's why that is on top of school starting and like everything else, that has been a big reason why I haven't made any videos the last few weeks. So this is what I'm doing. I was on Instagram yesterday and I saw that there is a campaign on Instagram called Sackcloth and Ashes, which is what all the bishops should be doing. They should all be out in sackcloth and ashes and groveling and apologizing and whatever else. But I haven't really seen that. I don't know if you guys have seen that. There's this campaign on Instagram called Sackcloth and Ashes where they're doing a 40-day fast, and they actually started last week, but I just saw it yesterday, so I started my 40-day fast today. So I am fasting for 40 days. That is the first thing that I'm going to do, is start my 40-day fast. If you would like to start a 40-day fast, even though they started last week, I started, like I said, I started today. So if you want to start a 40-day fast, let me know, like comment below. I started 40 days starting today. So I think my fast is going to end like October 6th or 7th. The other thing I'm going to do is make reparations. And the concept of reparations might be kind of confusing because it's not necessarily our sin. It's not my sin that has scandalized the church, right? So I saw somebody else explain it like this. If someone in your family, I think I saw this on Instagram too. If someone in your family gets mugged, even though you didn't mug your family member, you're still going to go to them and comfort them and try to make them feel better. So that's kind of what we can do as reparations. So we go to God. God is obviously dismayed way more than we are over all this situation. So we go to God and we try to do what we can to make it feel better. So there is a chaplet there's actually a chaplet of reparation, and I'm going to post it either down below or on my Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, you can go over there and I'll have it, or I'll just copy paste it down here. And it uses just regular rosary beads. So it's called the Chaplet of Reparation. So I'm gonna say that every day. Other things I'm gonna start doing are praying the St. Michael prayer every single day. Our church is clearly under attack, so I'm gonna start saying that every day. And I'm gonna pray that all the truths come out. And you know what? People, like I said, have already been doing this 40-day prayer, this 40-day fast, and they started last week. And then it's like the Pope Francis allegations, or whatever you want to call them, happened yesterday. So that's just another thing. So if there's like anything else, like, I just pray that it all comes to light and it all is brought to light so that we can fix it, because I just would rather all the ugly stuff come to light now so that it can be fixed and that we don't have to worry about something else coming up anymore in the future. I don't know. I don't even know if that makes sense. I feel like I'm rambling a little bit. But the other thing that I think we should do is we need to hold all of our bishops accountable, because like, I'm in the Archdiocese of Houston-Galveston, which is where Cardinal DiNardo is. And he is the president of the, I believe it's called the USCCB. I'm going to find it, but he is like the president of the bishops basically in America. And he has laid out a plan that he's going to go to Pope Francis and lay out this plan that he has for more transparency. So we need, if your bishops have made any promises in regards to the scandal, we need to hold them accountable, that they will make the change that they have promised to make. So write letters. I'll write a letter. Everybody needs to write letters and keep in contact with their bishops, and like put pressure on them so that they know that we are not going to put up with this. It's not going to happen anymore. This is unacceptable, and we need to let our voices be heard. And the other thing that I plan on doing, and this isn't anything that is short term, this is a long-term goal. You know what? Excuse my language, but to raise kick-ass Catholics who know their theology, who know their history of the church, who are never going to let this happen again, and can provide a good future for the church, because you know what, the church isn't going to fall over this. This is obviously, yes, this is a terrible thing that has happened, but the gates of hell will not prevail against this church, and we need to make sure that our children are catechized and know their faith, so that when they grow up, the church is in a way better place, and they can help it grow even further and get better and over time as well. So that's the other thing that I plan on doing. If you're a parent, I hope you plan on doing the same. You don't leave Jesus because of Judas. So pray for the church, pray for the victims. If you want to join me in doing any of these things, please feel free to do that. And that's pretty much all that I wanted to say. Maybe I'll do some like update videos over my 40-day fast. If you're doing it on Instagram, that's great too. So, and if you want to join me and you want to start a 40-day fast like tomorrow or the next day or whenever you see this video, because this isn't going to be fixed, none of this is going to be fixed in 40 days anyway. So whenever you start it and you want to do 40-day fasting, whether it's a month from now or whatever, please do. So that's all that I wanted to say about this. So today, I'm sure I know I didn't say everything that I probably have been thinking over the last few weeks, but so I will see you guys next time. And that's all.